Why do we need to plan? What's the point of planning? So it's to measure our progress and growth. So as in the last sheet there, we can see whether or not, if that was the real goal we wanted to achieve about selling a particular product or getting a particular client, did we prepare for it? Did we get the right proposal in front of them? Was the price the right, how are we actually going and how are we progressing? To keep us out of overwhelm. It's so easy to get distracted with so many different things that's going on. And I meant to put social media on here. Once I emailed it to Mick, I thought, no, I need to put social media on there. Social media is while it's great and it's good for our businesses, it's also one of the things that absolutely bogs me down. You've opened up your emails and there's tons of emails. Which one should I? Am I going to miss out on something? Sort of the fear of missing out syndrome. You open up Facebook and there's all, and in actual fact, go back to my 3, 6, 9 month plan. If it's not on there, I'm not interested. I'll be delete, delete, delete. But that's really hard to do because there is that constant fear of missing that ticket to a free event where you could connect up with someone, or you could, miss out on a particular free ebook that's going to give you a bit more knowledge. So keeping out of overwhelm, get the important stuff out of your head and get it on a bit of paper, and then you can categorise it. And once it's out of your head, once it's out of my head particularly, I find that really helps me sort of chill out a little bit, and then I can come back to it when I've got a moment and I've got time to process it properly and to see whether it's something that was worthwhile me looking at. So to avoid distractions and white noise, particularly in the corporate environment, and I'm guessing for most of you guys, there's lots of other things going on as well, whether you're working from home and there's sort of home life going on, or there's some personal stuff, or there's lots of different types of business activities going on. Helps us avoid those distractions at night, but it also allows us to have those as well. So what I mean by that is once you've got it on your paper and you've got it on the plan or whatever tool you're using, you can then be distracted because you can go back and you can carry on the plan, you can get back on the track. So while it allows you to block it out, it also allows you to say, hang on, stop a minute, this is actually more important, I need to deal with this particular issue, and then you can move forward from there. And it also enables additional support and stakeholders. So for example, when I was working with Graham, probably over the last year, I've always been really clear about, Graham, this is the plan. This is where you fit into my plan, and you're now on the critical path. But this is what I want to achieve, and then he can see very simply, okay, this is where I fit in. This is what Ian wants me to do here, and it helps bringing in other support and other stakeholders to support you in your business. So, for example, quite simply, I suppose, if you're here every 2 weeks and you share your plan with the Novotel, this is what I'm doing, but these days I want to do something a bit special. They understand what you're doing, and then when you turn up here, the room's all laid out nicely, and it's about having that preparation and about having it easy to explain to other stakeholders and other supporting people when you're putting the plan together and tracking on your plan.